As Russia advances marginally in Ukraine, why is Putin moving so slowly? Hello, this is Chart GPT today. I know there's a lot of wars, rumors of wars. Geopolitics is on the front burner of everything, especially what's going down in the Middle East. But we thought I'd take a look at this Russian situation within Ukraine. And everybody's kind of scratching their head. Why is Putin moving so slowly? Because it just seems like it's inch by inch, literally. And again, we're not necessarily trying to take sides here one way or the other. We're just trying to understand what's going on. Here's a map that was put out by a group there. And it basically kind of shows what's going on there. And this is of April 5th. And basically shows this line. I mean, there's a dispute on these maps, but honestly, the disputes between the different mappers out there are really marginal. And you'll see the amount that they're fighting over is less than 1%. So it's kind of fruitless to say, well, okay, this town, that town was attacked, and this person's winning, that person's winning. I mean, it's kind of fruitless at this point. But here's another one. I tend to follow that military summary channel. He's pretty good at it. He's pretty even base. But literally, again, they're fighting literally field by field, and there's been advances in the Russian military campaign here, but it's really marginal. Here's what it's going to look like according to another. I have a link in the description box. You can take a look at that on the post link. In March of 2024, 0.01%. February, they did a little bit better at 0.02%. Now, you may dispute this, but really, we're going to dispute over 0.02 versus 0.01. Anyway, it's been really slow, but they have been gaining. Russians are on the front foot there, and Ukrainian is trying to survive. I mean, of course, that's why they've been fighting for this all this aid coming into them, because I think a lot of it has been because of the resources, and not just in resources, military material, but in human resources. Initially here, you can see the numbers. Obviously, when the Russians first started their offensive there in February 2022, they took 10.75% of the Ukrainian land. In March, another 7.8, almost 8%. And then there was a counter-offensive, and Ukraine took back about 5%. And there was even a counter-offensive in October of 2023, and they took back 0.85. And of course, you can see here from March, from December 23rd to March, it's 0.04. So we're kind of getting to a stalemate, even though Russia is on, you might say, advantage Russia. But it's not huge. A lot of people think there's going to be a breakthrough here soon, and then once the summer offensives start again, we'll see what happens. Of course, when you get down to, we're not going to discuss the actual money and military hardware, but you look at just population. Russia has obviously got the advantage. I mean, obviously a bigger country, they've got a lot more resources to draw upon, and of course this has been one of the key things. You can have all the military equipment you want, but if you don't have people, it makes it hard to operate. Here's the ratio. This is a ratio between fighting age and male population as a share of Russia's. So you can see that over the years of, especially a big drop in 2014 when the initial war started, it's been declining. So Ukraine is on the back foot in terms of people. They're basically half a generation that's lost. Both of these countries got to worry about the future, because the fertility rates, even though Russia's a little bit better, but they're declining countries. Russia's down at 1.5. You need 2.1 to survive. So that's the issue. So the question comes to why? Why is Putin moving so slowly? Well, here's a couple. The top three are kind of what a lot of people are saying. Russia is not as strong, resourced, and organized as people may think. A lot of people think they're weaker than they've been advertised. And of course, looking at what's going on in Ukraine, you'd think a smaller country, by a ratio of 8 to 10 to 1, they should have been able to clean this up fairly quickly. The other thing is that Ukraine, with NATO help, has proven to be a tough competitor with all the billions of dollars. Obviously, they're basically fighting the West, which becomes a proxy war. And third might be Putin fears triggering World War III, so he's taking Ukraine on the slow. If he just comes in with massive armies, maybe it might trigger NATO action, so he's trying to get in on the sly, so to speak. And the fourth one is waited out for a potential new U.S. president and a new geopolitical policy. Why burn up all your resources when you can get a new president there, and maybe they can cut a deal. And I think Russia would like to cut a deal, but right now the current administration doesn't seem to be too happy to do that. So that's the question. Take a look right up here on military strategy in terms of offense, defense, and the reference links there. Discussion a little bit more about what the things you need to think about in terms of military strategy. See if the AI knows more than we do. And take our online poll. As Russia advances marginally in Ukraine, why is Putin moving so slowly? Give us your take on that. In any case, we'll have to watch and beware. Wars and Rumors of Wars. Now don't forget to subscribe.